Scotland is in the process of dividing and conquering Wessex. Well, not conquering just yet, but definitely dividing. Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Crusader Kings III in our Empire of Albion series. So we just started establishing this particular siege again, and it looks like this army has come back from the dead, a little bit weaker than last time. I think what I may do, I mentioned this before, why don't I go ahead and split off a siege force? We're going to station besiegers, and then we will send the bulk of the army to take care of these guys over here. And hopefully this besieging force will hold their own. Oh, well that's one way to start an episode, I guess. Snow is not as young as he once was, and as he crawls into my lap I can feel him trembling. I gently stroke his white fur and listen to him purr long into the night, but as silence falls, I know that he won't wake again. Bye, kitten. So we can say, I will miss you, Snow. We lose Pet Cat and the Rat Hunting Cat. Or we could go ahead and become the owner of Snow's pelt. This would give an additional court grandeur bonus. That's not an insignificant bonus. I will make sure that you'll be forever by my side. You know what? You know what? Let's do it. It's a bit macabre. It's a bit macabre. It is. It is. I acknowledge it. Totally is. But Snow's pelt. He's always by our side. There. Sad, but necessary. All right, let's go ahead and take care of these guys. Inspiration realized. Oh, nice. I'm here, my lord, or in here, my lord. My beneficiary, Kyriaki, gestures to the door of our weavery, where she has been toiling for months on my commission. Stepping through the doorway, I gasp as I gaze upon the work hanging in front of me. A large velvet tapestry of excellent craftsmanship. A beautiful garden is depicted on the cloth. The grass is green, flowers grow colorful and luxuriant, and trees laden with fruits seem to reach the sky. So, really nice monthly renown bonus, another nice court grandeur bonus, and courtly vassal opinion. Slightly boosted. Okay, it seems like this army is hightailing it, which is kind of hilarious. Let's see if we can hang that as well. I kind of doubt I'll be able to hang it. But maybe I can replace one of these. Yeah, we're going to put King Ecthegern's tapestry up there. It's going to be slightly better. Let's do a direct comparison. Yeah. Absolutely. So the, Iceland Warbanner is nice and everything, but it's not nearly as nice as some of the other bonuses that I've been receiving. That being said, is it worthwhile to have the Iceland Warbanner in the place of this tapestry? The Dynasty tapestry. Maybe. No. Let's hold off on that for now. Maybe. I thought about it. But for now, let's just go ahead and chase down this army. It looks like they're still trying to siege, which is freaking funny. Tell you what, let's wait a moment. We might not fully be able to here, but let's see. I just need the supporting forces to... what you doing, guys? You going the long way for no reason whatsoever? Alright, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wait for them to... Okay, now let's give the order. Are you serious? They got away. Okay. Well, now we're literally just... love this. Love it. Love it. You just get to lead me on a freaking wild goose chase across my countryside. Gained a rival. Prince Constantine and you came to be rivals when a feud broke out between House Salisbury and House Ailpin. Okie doke. Well, it looks like we did manage to intercept them, which is nice. We can also ransom... Ooh, nice. Let's go ahead and ransom you for 20 gold, because I need all the gold I can get. Allies have arrived, so that battle will be won handily. Hide and peek. What in the world was my son Adric doing in that wardrobe in the servants' quarters, playing hide and seek, he claims. Ah, yes. So this way we can either make him lustful, or we can let him remain chaste. Now, unfortunately, because Snow is gone, I can no longer, reduce my stress manually. And it seems like if I were to try and make him lustful, for the purposes of procreation, that would stress the king out, which is a shame. Well, we did that with his older brother. So let's flip things in order just to keep the king less stressed. Not being more intimate than necessary will serve him well. There we go. Your royal court is now at court grandeur level 8. Alright, let's go ahead and return these forces to the sieging army here. And this should net us some gold. There we go. Now let's continue with that. War score is looking pretty nice at the moment. Literally. And we just need to continue to win. I mean, there are a couple of different... Really? Are you serious? You're doing this again. You're doing this again. Let's go ahead and intercept them once more. Alright, we did manage to catch half of that army in motion. Now we can head up here and do the same. It has become clear that your Archbishop is working to establish a false and spurious claim on the earldom of Lindsey. Do not think that this kind of dishonorable action will go without response. Oh, but there is a basis for a claim here. I'm the future Emperor of Albion, sir. It's going to happen whether you like it or not. I'm a little bit concerned about that army because I'm leading that army, and this... You know what? I'm tired of you. I'm just going to come back here before we get attacked. Your Knight, Duke Kindwolf, entered Mormar Driston 3's duel contest. You gained 35 prestige. Nice. Prisoners can be ransomed. Who do we have? We have another couple of prisoners. Let's go ahead and just ransom them off. I want to try and stay out of debt if I can. Alright, those ransoms were accepted. Looks like the betrothed can marry. Prince Zachariah can marry Hodierne, and nice. She actually turned out to be a pretty decent character. She is deceitful, which is unfortunate. But at least she's not lustful, so we won't run into problems like we did with the very first... I don't remember her name. Oh my gosh. I'll have to look it up in a moment. Send proposal. Excellent. Let's pause for just a second, because now I have to know... You were married to... Ermintrude, that's right. Alright, so it looks like this army is going to try to come back down and retake this territory, which is hilarious and cute. We have successfully won this siege, so I don't have to stick around. Part of me wants to continue to chase them down, but I think what I'd rather do is just continue to push my advantage. At this point, they're just going to be a bit of a nuisance, and we can continue taking territory and win this war pretty quickly. I'm sitting around the map table with Mormaer Mael Medoc and Mormaer Driston discussing our strategy for the ongoing war. Mael Medoc eagerly points out all of the prime targets we should immediately send raiding parties to pillage, while Driston sits back and patiently advocates for us to secure critical locations and wait for the enemy to come to us instead. It is my right to decide our ultimate course of action. I like the idea of having improved pillaging for 5 years. So Mormaer Driston's not going to like this, but Mormaer Driston has a pretty good opinion of me. And honestly, we need to get in good with Mael Medoc, so let's go ahead and support his idea. That's 2 birds with 1 stone there. Now, let's station some besiegers. Now, it looks like I am in charge of this army, and I do not like that, so let's go ahead and put Sheriff Walthioff of the East Riding in charge. And this particular commander also needs to be replaced. There we go. That's definitely worth keeping an eye on. The game likes to put commanders in charge of armies that are not particularly suited to whatever task they might be performing. You've been overwhelmed by stress. How's that? Oh, I had a friend die. I just went out of my way to avoid stress by making my second-born son lustful. And... okay. Nope. Well, I don't know. Here's the thing. If I do this now, I'm going to lose a lot of gold. No, I can't right now. It's not a good idea to do that right now. This is a little bit obnoxious. I have arrived in Edinburgh to pay homage to you, glorious king, as a show of my loyalty. I hope my pledge of submission alone is evidence enough of my honor. Show me at once. Serve me well. All right, let's hope. Hopefully we can intercept this particular fight here. There we go. All right, so there was a war that we were fighting in, quote unquote. We weren't really fighting in it, but looks like our court tutor has just passed away. Anyway, the enemy of Rome. While studying the tactics of ancient generals, I was amazed to learn about the exploits of Hannibal Barca during the Second Punic War. Known as the enemy of Rome, Hannibal's crowning achievement was the Battle of Cannae, where his army of roughly 50,000 outmaneuvered and encircled a larger 86,000-strong Roman army. Surrounded and unable to retreat, only 3,000 Romans survived the massacre. Like Hannibal, I will annihilate my enemies. So we gain aggressive attacker, logistician, supply duration and travel safety, that's nice, or versatility. Logistician would give me better supply duration, so basically that would make my armies more resistant to attrition. I also like the idea of just having aggressive attacker. Let's do that. I think that's most in line with the way that Ecthegirn has sort of... Well, not necessarily. He's Ecthegirn the Brilliant, right? See, I remembered his nickname right as I was thinking about that particular option. And maybe saying Hannibal was a true master of Fabian tactics is the right way to go here. Alright, so that war didn't go well. This war is going fine, though, so we just need to finish this siege here, and maybe this will be enough. I don't know. Notable guest has arrived. Prisoner Donald died in my dungeons, not to be confused with any relatives of mine. Looks like I can become Sarah's guardian. Is there anyone else? Court physician, maybe? Let Conrad raise the other daughter, or maybe let Hodiern do it. I don't think Conrad would be a good influence. We have a trusting, arrogant, ambitious character here. Anna de Ravignan would be... That might be the best one. But she also has lover's pox. It's like, will you be a good influence? I don't know. Caravan Master would also be good. Brave, gregarious. You know what? Yeah, let's do that. Send a proposal. Alright, so we once again have another siege happening here. Let's see about sending the army to intercept with help from our allies. War declared. We have yet another Northman conquest happening in the middle of this war. Didn't another one happen right as I'm pretty sure one of those already happened during the beginning of this war, but I might be thinking of something that happened near the end of the previous civil wars. Maybe. That's wild. Alright, well, hopefully these next couple of sieges will put an end to all of this. Never back to your frozen hellscape of a home, scum. We actually have a little bit of a positive income now, which is nice. Can I maybe... Oh, I can ransom Captain Godwin and get out of debt. Let's ransom him. Nice, no longer in debt. Now, with that, we control almost all the territory we need to. We just need to finish this off. This is going decently well. Let me go ahead and annihilate this larger army while I can. Yep. Okay, who did we lose? Looks like we lost a marshal. Died in his sleep. Oh, that's unfortunate. Sheriff Waltheoff is the obvious successor to the position of marshal. Let's go ahead and give him that. Let's also set him to train commanders. Yeah, we're still trying to go for that particular claim. I'm not going to spend money on it, though, until I have the money to spend. All right, we really need to finish this war so we can actually fight against the Northmen. The Northmen are currently up here doing some raiding, so... And a common theme. I've discovered that Duke Kindwolf's inherited contract obliges him to more than you have collected. So we can go ahead and just improve that particular vassal's feudal taxes. Or we can get a weak hook on him. Tell you what, let's look at this. Modify vassal contract. His contract actually doesn't have any issues, but this would give us... Yeah, let's... Awesome job. Mormar Dristan just came in clutch. Time to right this wrong. That frickin' worked out. By the way, for those of you watching this series in the live audience as opposed to the backlog, we've had a few days without episodes here. Friday was a bit of a hectic day. The whole weekend was a little hectic for me, to be honest. So I opted to skip a few recording days just in the name of staying even keel. So I appreciate your patience while we've been getting the series back on the road here. My spire is bigger than yours. Oh, we did this earlier in the series. Okay, so we can say, I shall extend our tower to be 1 foot taller than yours. So we lose 50 gold, gain 75 prestige. You lose, or gain 25 stress, which is like losing stress, because you were ambitious, and you gain 6 court grandeur. Yeah, let's go for that. I hate to give up that gold, given what I was just talking about, but I did see that we've captured another combatant there, so we can ransom Captain Godwin. Did you get captured again? Wasn't he the one that I got an achievement. Nice. Delusions of Grandeur. Court amenity setting invalidated. Alright, so has our court grandeur dropped a lot? What's happened here? I'm not sure why. I've never seen that particular pop-up at all. Also, hang on. You want to make a cabinet. She's very competent. He's very competent. No, we're not going to worry about that. I've never seen that particular pop-up. Not sure what was going on there. Alright, so we've had some court positions vacated. Let's see if we can get this back under control. New antiquarian. Let's actually search for a wet nurse. And do we have a court physician at present? We do. We don't have a court tutor, however. Elfgith. Yep. There we go. Surety of supply. No matter how formidable my soldiers are, if they run out of provisions while on campaign, they will serve me no better than trained squirrels. To this end, I should come up with a plan for ensuring my soldiers always have the supplies they need in the field. Okay, so this option would provide well-provisioned armies for 5 years, and we gain some martial lifestyle experience if we pass this particular stewardship challenge. How's the wife's stewardship? Ooh, it's actually quite good. Let's have her give me some extra stewardship. And now we have a better chance of getting that. So you establish a dependable network of suppliers, hopefully. A dependable network. After going through reams of financial ledgers, I was able to pick out a group of merchants scattered around the countryside, which I knew would be dependable. I made an offer to keep them on retainer to provide any supplies my army needs at a moment's notice. This will ensure my commanders will always know who they should go to when they need provisions. This will reliably supply my armies in the field. So, if you don't know what I just did, this is something I was wanting to do with one of, I think, either Constantine's or Donald's wives earlier in the series, but I couldn't because it was a very young betrothal. And so we weren't able to do this when we wanted to. But you can basically, rather than having your wife or your spouse select, or support all of your stats, you can select a specific stat for their stat to contribute to. And because Queen Plaisance is actually best at stewardship, it really made sense to have her boost that stat for that event. All right, so this is going quite well. It does look like this army has somehow grown. Don't ask me how. All right, what we're going to do is wait. We've had some factions created against us. What? Are you kidding me? He's 52. Wow. All right. Well, King Ecthegern has just gained the trait Infirm. All right. That's that war. Let's enforce the demands. So be it. That is, hey, we have Buckingham. Buckingham Palace. Marshal perk, yeah, I briefly bastardized that pronunciation before realizing my error. Let's see. We already have Overseer. Man, that's really upsetting. One thing I could do to ensure that he lives for a while longer. He's made his way mostly down the whole of body, tree. So I could go that route. I could go with a medicine focus to give him a small health boost. I could also go with the scholarship focus to improve the development growth for the remainder of his life. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. We're going to do a scholarship focus, but we're going to focus on whole of body and getting that particular perk. That might help keep him alive, even with the infirm trait. All right, so let's have the armies reunite here. I might be able to ransom some prisoners off. I can indeed. Oh my god, I have the King of Brittany. That's one hell of a ransom. I don't know if I want to hook on him, but what? Hold on. Everything stays paused. What could we do with this? Currently, the primary heir. Ah, the grandson. So the primary heir is currently his grandson. Very interesting indeed. He is vengeful, he's lazy, he's brave. We could do some dastardly things right now. Hang on, we do have an additional perk to choose here, don't we? So I should choose one. Yeah, let's have army movement speed, organized march. We're going to need that. Dangerous faction. Really? Who? You want the Kingdom of England? Really? Okay, so we actually do have a faction to install Prince Constantine on Mercia on the English throne. That's adorable. So we have a couple of other civil wars on the way. Unfortunately, Ecthegern has not been able to really stabilize things to the extent that I was hoping to. Let's take a look at this real quick. Sure would be nice if before he died, we control 75, or we control 64, we need 75 de jure counties, and we need 1,000 gold to create this empire. So I don't know, it might be... Funny enough, the heir might be Prince Constantine himself. Your player, heir, uncle, and vassal. This is who we might continue as. I mean, it wouldn't be the worst thing. Because in some ways, remember, this is the youngest son of Constantine, who we started as in this series. Interesting. Okay. We're going to just ransom Donald because we need the money from that, to be completely honest. You became the new culture head of Anglo-Saxon culture. Nice. Okay, hold on. That's been a long time coming. Innovations. All right, so this is currently going to be done in about 11 years. That'll be done in 6 years otherwise. And then this will be done 20 years if I make it a focus. 19 years if I make that a focus. Man. Yeah, let's go for city planning because I can't build trading outposts yet, and that's a bit of a problem. It's 942 AD. I still don't have the ability to build trading outposts because apparently the culture head previously, who I think was the King of Wessex, not anymore, they just didn't apparently want to do very much with this culture. Okay, so next order of business, we need to call some allies to war. Let's go ahead and call you. Call you. Now we are still in debt, and we have too many held duchies as well. So what we probably need to do here, we don't have too much territory, but we have too many held duchies. And also I have some artifacts with low durability, which is unfortunate, because I don't have money to repair them right now. Maybe this time I'll actually win money from defeating these guys. That would be nice. I'm going to go ahead and have them sail. Have this particular force sail. I think I can get away with attacking them directly. Even before the allies show up, which would be nice. We can station a men-at-arms regiment. Really? Are they not stationed? Regiments raised. Okay, well, no, I can't do that right now then, can I? I can't do that, game. Why would you tell me that I can do something that I can't? Okay, so let's ransom for some additional gold here. What's really unfortunate is that we need to declare ourselves emperor before, because more than one kingdom title is at play. Scotland's going to split once Ecthegirn dies. And I really thought Ecthegirn would have this on lock, but now he's infirm and getting stressed out. So I'm happy for the drama in one sense, because, you know, it was kind of smooth sailing for a bit there, especially under Constantine. Okay, it looks like we have some allies that have agreed. Ransoms have been accepted. We are no longer in debt. The age of the world. I've been studying the ancient religious texts and the writing of scholars, and they all seem to agree that the world will end 6,000 years after its creation. By my calculations, we are less than a century away. However, my Archbishop Eadbert urges me to keep it to myself. Leave it to the clergy to avoid panic. What if your calculations are wrong? I should consult with more priests. You gain 100 learning lifestyle experience. We've gained a rival. Alright, so, yeah, Constantine has been after this throne the entire time he's been alive, which, I mean, I don't blame him. I really don't. So here's the question. Who do we want to play as next? Because if we want Zachariah to be the heir, then Constantine has to die. He has to. Yeah, we don't have good scheme power against him. We just do not. All right, so I need to fix the too many held duchies problem. That's part of my opinion issue at the moment. So let's see. All right, so the Duchy of Essex. Who do we give this to? Let's see if there's a decent leader. Ooh. You're not bad. You're terrible. At least you're temperate. He's slow. Okay, the fact that they have that particular animal for that icon for slow is... Okay, guys. Just a little tiny duckling. Alright, I think you are probably going to be the best character here. We have a content absolver. He's forgiving, he's humble, he's chaste. Let's go ahead and grant him titles. Let's give him the duchy. Let's also go ahead and give him Buckingham, because he'll definitely gain some opinion of us that way. And that way he can start to lay the law down in that area. Now, I don't want to do anything with those inspirations. Let's see. We have this army on the way. It does seem like... Where is this army? Where did they go? Are they getting attacked right now? I guess maybe they are. Yeah. Oh no. Oh no. Hold on. Hold on. That's bad news. Let's just land in Lothian then. A much larger army just landed. So that is the actual Northman army. They haven't been here yet. That makes more sense. I was wondering why they were so small. So we need to wait for our allies, basically. Also, let's go ahead and raise all armies. So I want any other forces that have not yet been a part of the fray to be able to come back. Yeah, this is going to be rough for a bit here. I'm really, really hoping that we can manage to declare ourselves emperor before Ectogern's dead. His health right now is poor. And he is stressed out too, which is not good. Like, I don't even have a means to help him at the moment. I'm honestly really surprised by this. Again, the drama is welcome because we had, as I was saying earlier, we had a really smooth run as Constantine, and then just it hit the fan. It hit the fan. And I thought that the winning of the Civil Wars would really kind of unite Scotland and get everyone in line, but because we have Constantine's youngest child still vying for the throne and hating our guts, it doesn't threaten the game, but it does threaten the continuity of the current plotline. We could have a wild twist before the empire is actually formed, which, you know, so much the better, I suppose. But let's see, where are our allies? I called allies, but they're not here yet. Oh, they're still marching, that's why. Okay, what's happening? Somebody wants the lucky Anglo-Saxon coin. Now, if I'm not mistaken... Hello? There we go. I'm not actually wearing that at the moment. Wait, why am I not? Why am I not... Excuse me. I don't know when I changed that. I might have clicked something while just meaning to, like, investigate it, but... That's a tax boost that I've been missing this entire time. Maybe you know what? That makes sense. Maybe I selected that because of the stress gain penalty, but it's not really that big of a penalty. Or rather, the bonus. It's not really that big of a bonus. So, no, we're not going to give that to you. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Nope, I cannot. We're just not going to worry about that until we have a little bit more of a handle on things here. Okay, it looks like we're now going to be able to march, so let's go ahead and give that order. Lucky Falconry Glove was destroyed. Is there any other artifact that I need to repair? I mean, I saw that coming. I knew that was coming, but... If we set by durability... Yeah, the prize ring is what really needs it the most. Also, King Constantine's crown, which I'm wearing. The repair cost is 100 gold. Let's go ahead and do that, just to make sure that one at least stays in good shape. That's going to be most of my money, unfortunately. Alright, let's see if we can hit these guys before they fully embark here, because they're trying to. Got them. I'm really hoping I get gold from them this time, and this will be a pretty good... Yep. Nope, no gold. Enforce demands. So be it. Disband all. Alright, there's our income. Up to 9.3, so that's good at least. Now we just have to try and... we have to try and hold on to everything here. So, where... Oh, where? Hold on, let's take a look at this. Where are you stationed? You're the Duke of Mercia. We need to establish control in Buckingham. So, all right. Well, this has been one wild return to the series after a couple of days off, hasn't it? So, King Ectogern is currently not in good shape. If I can get his learning progressed fast enough, I might be able to keep him alive. But if I can't, if he gets more stressed out, he could die in the same way that Donald did. And then we could potentially have a real problem on our hands. I think we're still well on our way. I mean, I know we're still well on our way. Look at this. Look at this. I mean, all we have to do is capture a little bit more territory. We don't have any casus bellis right now on Wessex, but there are a couple of other duchies that I can declare once I have the money. That would be a way for Ectogern to gain prestige. He's currently exalted among men, so we have almost the top prestige level, I believe. Hang on, let's take a look. Or not prestige, but level of fame. So, because it's measured using prestige. But yeah, the living legend is the maximum. So I would love for him to reach that before he dies, but we'll have to see whether or not that actually is possible in the coming episodes. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. For channel emotes and member badges, look for the join button to learn more. New episodes drop every day but Tuesday at 11 a.m. US Eastern Time, and comments are always welcome, so leave your thoughts below, and I'll see you next time.